2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a short rotation play. Nothing that they can't overcome, but it does shrink their margin for error just a bit.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
And the Clippers starting five. We've got Reggie Jackson. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Morris. Then it's Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Jackson kicks to George. Back to Jackson. Left side, George. Shot clock at 5. Launches it. The rebound by Middleton. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
And Leonard has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Milwaukee's ball. Here's Holiday. The feed now to Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide-open man.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday with it. George picks him up. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, it's just solid awareness by Brook Lopez, working hard to get his team a second opportunity.
Jackson against Holiday. Zubac. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Lopez. He's off on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. The 3 from George. And Chris Middleton pulls it down.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Shoots off the step back. And that one hits back iron.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Holiday against George. Over Holiday. And that one's good. George. Greg, as a point guard, what is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So you know the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Giannis passes to DiVincenzo. Can't get it to fall.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Here's Kennard, following the bucket by the Bucks. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Middleton right side. Pass to Portis. Here's Tucker. Passes it to Middleton. Cousins pulls it in.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now, here's Kennard. Second chance shot. And that one's good. Cousins.
Well, big frame, great hands, and Cousins a load on the offensive glass.
Forbes dishes to Middleton. And Forbes kicks to Middleton. Back to Forbes. Over Rondo. And he's off on his first shot of the game. No good on the shot. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Milwaukee on top. And regarding the mental aspect of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Definitely the game will slow down a lot for me. I'm able to.
Well, Greg, that might be why they put up so many points. They all know the roles. They've got the right recipe for everything they want to do on offense.
Yeah, his awareness plus unselfishness puts defenders in a no-win situation.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2. The shot's good from Kennard.
Boy, we know he's got a lot of tools in the toolbox, but the finger roll might be the sweetest of them all.
The pass to Portis. Nice D from Cousins. The Clippers trail. From deep. Kennard's shot is off. The Bucks shooting 43% for the game. And Teague, here we go. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
What an amazing drive to the cup. Teague seizing the lane to the basket. Boy, defense has simply got to be better than that.
Kennard's shot is off. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Inside, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Kennard. Outside, Batum. And Batum throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here is Forbes. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The tray. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And they're running. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Kennard.
Well, when you're in transition, the pass should lead the break, and that's exactly what was done in easy 2.
Now, here's Portis. Fires for 3. Kennard with the rebound. Clippers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And Cousins throws it down.
Well, in addition to everything else that DeMarcus Cousins brings to the game, he can score for you in transition and put pressure at the rim.
Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Nwora. Back to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins proving you don't have to be a high flyer to block shots. That's about positioning and timing.
1:49 left in the first half. Kennard, the pass to Batum. Back to Kennard. Snatched away. Now the Bucks moving it up. There's the lob to Portis.
This is exactly what you hope for from your point guard, Jeff Teague, unselfishly pulling all the right strings.
Batum dishes to Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Teague against Kennard. Outside Portis. And the rejection by Cousins.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
What's better as an alley-oop partner than a man with great length and great hands? Go to work, DeMarcus.
Here's Teague. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Teague with the ball. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 1.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
23 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Cousins. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Teague surveying the D. With 1 on the clock. No good on the last second attempt there. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good action during the period. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 down low. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. On the wing, Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. 5 on the clock. Bucket is good. Middleton's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Milwaukee. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. The difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Well, we knew that Paul George was a long-limbed, exceptional defender coming out of Fresno. His offense, though, has been impressive from the time he has stepped between the lines on the NBA level.
Basket counts. Giannis has got 6.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
The 3 from George. Milwaukee with the rebound. And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Antetokounmpo. Nobody back.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Clippers trail by 7. George looking around. And nothing is falling for him right now.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
Here's Connaughton. Zubac's defending. It's stolen by Morris. Outside, George. Here's Leonard. Here's Zubac. Outside for George. Goes back up. No good on the layup.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Leonard. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, Paul George putting the size and the length that he possesses to be an effective force on the glass. Nice.
And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Connaughton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. DiVincenzo against George. To the paint. Here's Morris. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Morris. There's the 3. A 3-pointer is right on target. Morris has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bucks leading by 4. And here's Holiday. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And Giannis throws it down.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
To the inside, and Cousins throws it down.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Outside Holiday. 24 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Connaughton passes to Holiday. No good with the triple. And an intentional foul right there. Clippers trail by 4. Now Beverly. Pass to Cousins. Back to Beverly. Lets it go from deep. That one misses. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Portis, Antetokounmpo out there with Teague, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. So it's the Bucks now. Bucks leading by 4. Left side Portis, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Batum. And it's Paul George in for Reggie Jackson. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Paul George. Timeout called the Bucks. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Clippers. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He knows this has been a hard-fought game. He wanted his guys to just sit down and catch their breath. He said, look, we're right in the game, guys. Let's make a little push here. Let's come out with some bite. Kevin?
And it's George finishing it off.
You're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Holiday against Jackson. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
And here's George for 3. Zubac. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Jackson against Holiday. Basket good.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
The Clippers have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. George against Holiday. Nobody near Leonard. Again, the Clippers.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Zubac. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And George, here we go. Giannis grabs the miss. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 12 points in just the second half.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
On the wing, George. Defended by DiVincenzo. And George gets it to go.
That's what you expect from your leader. Paul George stays calm and doesn't get overwhelmed by the moment.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Holiday. He kicks to Giannis. This is it to DiVincenzo. No good on the 3.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Hangs. Outside Leonard. Stolen by Holiday. Giannis with it. Leonard picks him up. Antetokounmpo, no good. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. They've given up just 8 points in the 4th quarter. And it's the Bucks on the break. Here's Holiday. It's in!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
27 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's George. DiVincenzo with the rebound. On offense, here are the Bucks. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you love a guy who gets himself to the line, takes his time, and makes the free throws. Complete professional.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. It was up for grabs. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look at our setting tonight, the picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
Compensating for the absence of a key player can be difficult, but they've got to hold strong.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant is out there with Harris. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. Now here's Jordan. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Irving. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight. Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Harden against DiVincenzo. Left side, Irving. Harden the pass to Jordan. The Nets need to get a shot off here.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Middleton, and that one is hammered home.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
KD drives in.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself, couldn't control himself there.
Rejected by Harris. And Irving with a clear path to the hoop. He gets that one. Irving's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, that's exactly how you punish a team in transition. Kyrie getting out in front and going straight on the attack.
Holiday against Harden. For 3, Middleton. And it's Irving with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's the combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game, and it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area. You could see Lopez tracking that shot the whole way. Nice awareness from him, and a terrific rejection as well.
Now here is Harris. Dishes it to Irving. Giannis against Durant. Over Giannis. Off the left rim and out.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he uses the glass on the layup.
You know, he attracts a lot of attention, and Lopez making the most of it there to set his teammate up with an open look.
Irving looking over the floor. The feed to KD. And finished off by KD.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday attacking, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Brown, takes a 3. Nets passing it around. Tipped away. Griffin kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. He will make you pay.
Here's Holiday, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Holiday's got 6. 36 seconds left in the first. Here's Claxton. Now Shamet passes it to Luwawu. Shamet kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up, high post, and it's Brown missing.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Connaughton. Middleton with it, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
Shutting the floor for the Nets. On out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4. Now here's Portis. Tough sequence there, they just couldn't get it to fall. Here's Claxton, defended by Portis. Outside Irving. And that one, good.
You know, Irving is deadly from mid-range and really embraces that shot. He doesn't shy away from it. And I think he can give opponents a lot of problems because of it.
Now here's Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Teague against Irving. He dishes it to Griffin. Over onto Kumbo, and it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And how about Griffin continuing to own the paint? A fantastic power forward with good touch from there. And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Luwawu is checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. 4.
You know, it's really interesting to note that.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, will say Gary Payton. I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school, and it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years but didn't have any opportunity to play with up close. I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. The Nets with the lead. Now here's Harden. Out to the right wing. Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Griffin. The kick out to Brown. 5 to shoot. Here's Harden. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here is Holiday. 6 points for him. It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Here's Claxton. Finished off the break. Claxton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Portis can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Giannis comes in for P.J. Tucker. And Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. Bucks trail by 5. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Giannis inside. Guarded by KD. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Irving up top. 6 points for him. The wide open look for Durant. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Giannis throws it down.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
High post, KD. Giannis is there. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Now, here's Irving. Down low. Can they get it? And then Durant with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo dishes to Holiday. Six on the shot clock. Shamet with the steal. On the wing, Harris. Lays it up off the glass. Harris has got 5 points so far.
You know, guys, Harris has proven to be more than just a shooter. Harris also comfortable finishing over aggressive defense.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that on the inbounds play. Exactly.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance. 5. Thanks for joining.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at this. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for the Nets.
Jordan, to me, is one of the more reliable bigs in the league. He takes a lot of punishment and rarely takes a night off.
Teague. And that one is good. Teague's got the lead up to 2 now for the Bucks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Durant attacking, and KD throws it down.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
Here's Teague, and the shot goes in. Teague's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Harris kicks to Harden. He feeds it to KD. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Connaughton. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kicks it out to Giannis. 4 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Man, that was a remarkable pump fake from Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's really good at selling that shot fake.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. Harden surveying the D. To the inside. Griffin kicks to Harden. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Green. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Tucker the pass to Connaughton. Left side, Portis. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Drew Holiday. He's checked in for the Bucks. Holiday against Irving. Count that one. Irving's got 8 points.
I think Kyrie is really frustrating for the defense because he makes it look so easy and his shot is so natural.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Holiday against Brown. And Holiday throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
That's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
They get it again. The kick out to Irving. Can't hit from 12.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And it's blocked by Brown. They retain possession. Tucker the pass to Forbes. Now here's Middleton. He's tightly guarded.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And shot by Griffin, no good.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Dante DiVincenzo. He's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Harris comes in for Bruce Brown. Here's Holiday, and it's slammed in by Holiday.
You want to be an NBA point? Take notes on Holiday running that pick and roll. Sometimes taking it yourself is the best option.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. KD's shot is good.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And here's Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Holiday's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Bucks lead by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So for Brooklyn now, they've got Griffin. Landry Shamet is out there with Brown. And it's Claxton in at the center filling out the middle. Bucks leading by 4. Holiday. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
There's Shamet, and he makes that one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And we've played through about a minute here in the 4th. Lopez kicks to Holiday. Pass to DiVincenzo. That 3 off the mark. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Giannis, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Durant's checked in for Blake Griffin.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Nets on defense. DiVincenzo with it. 6 to shoot. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And the Bucks lead by 6.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Here's Irving out to Harris. Lopez with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Bucks leading by 6. Now here is Holiday. Kicks to Giannis. Holiday left side.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Here is Harden. Pass to Jordan. Good D by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
I absolutely love how Antetokounmpo just has a winning mindset. Consistently, this guy is looking to go all the way to the basket. Has to be devastating trying to stop this guy if you're on defense.
Harden against Holiday. Giannis outside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Milwaukee.
Guys, their play close to the hoop has been great all game.
They do, and you also see a lot of points have come off the dribble penetration. They've been aggressive on the bounce at attacking the defense.
That free throw, no good.
Hey, if you had a list of the most athletic players in the NBA and did a roll call, it would be not long before you got to Antetokounmpo. The Greek freak is the real deal.
Harden against DiVincenzo. It's Harden with the drive.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got the lead up to 12 now for Milwaukee.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Milwaukee.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Giannis.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And stolen by Jordan.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got it back down to within single digits for Brooklyn.
Well, I like how Jordan embraces his role on this team. I mean, it's all about rebounding and putbacks for him at the offensive end.
Holiday finds Giannis. And the rejection by Harden. And so the Bucks take the win. A confident David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. That's a look at our setting tonight. The picturesque city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, I'm very...
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Powell in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. Holiday, the kick out to Lopez. And a miss there on the triple. Here's the Trailblazers with the ball. The 3 from McCollum. Offensive rebound.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
Giannis against Covington. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Powell. Middleton against Powell. Middleton dishes to Lopez. Nurkic with the steal. The 3 from McCollum. Rebound, Milwaukee.
Just 1 for 5 from the field now. I mean, they've come out flat. They need to pick up the energy.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys, that's a sight we've become far too accustomed to see. Antetokounmpo throwing it down like it was just another day at the office.
Portland no good that time either. The Bucks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
The Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Shoots from the high post. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
Lillard with no one around. Portland again missing.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Here's Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. Pass to Lopez. Middleton outside. Tries again. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
And a wide open look for McCollum. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
McCollum, he's a threat in transition. He excels at leaking out, and then he knows where to run in the open floor.
And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up, but I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle, here's Giannis. Rebounded by Anthony. Trailblazers trail by 4. The 3 from McCollum. And the reject. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The shot's good from Forbes.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And here's McCollum for three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. He's been taking some bad shots out there.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Simons from outside the arc. McCollum, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Mora, the pass to Teague. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Poke loose, and so it's Milwaukee now. Right side, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Portis. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Now here's McCollum. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with a chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Forbes in at the point. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
Now, Anthony's getting more floor time last season. He worked his way into the Blazers' rotation. He's still young, though. It seems like he can carve a roll out on his team.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Simons, the pass to Jones. The three from McCollum. Trailblazers keep it alive, and it's good for 2.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Here is Forbes. He's guarded by McCollum. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. There's the dish to Forbes. Misses the 3.
And Simons a bit undersized at that 2-guard position. Only 6'3", but a natural 2 with playmaking ability.
Ultimately, this team wants him to be a scoring threat off the bench. Have him come in firing from outside. He's got a lot of work to get to that point, though.
Here is Forbes. He is guarded by McCollum. The shot's good from Forbes.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And here's McCollum for 3. The shot missing. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
And now here comes Jones leading the break. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
You're dealing with a lot when you're guarding Cantor. Big frame, good moves, good feet, good finisher, and doesn't mind the physical battles.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Drew Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Here's Middleton, and Cantor pulls it down. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the pass to Lillard. From deep three-point range, that one doesn't go.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, he just hit a rough patch. He's trying to climb out of it, but he hasn't been successful.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. Goes up again. Anthony with the block. And he recovers it. The kick out to Giannis. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
And with his length and explosiveness, it's never a surprise to see Giannis get points on the offensive glass. Great nose for the ball.
Three-pointer, Lillard. No good on that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Antetokounmpo, no good.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside Anthony, stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Giannis is running. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
A putback. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shoots the three. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Powell, no one around him. His three-pointer's off the mark. Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
The wide open look here for Anthony, and he's on the money with his first shot today. Anthony's got his first bucket in this one. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Milwaukee. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Robert Covington picks one up.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
This is his first free throw of the game. And both free throws good for Giannis. Here's Lillard. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
Setup's good. That's the shot they're looking for, but you can't get them all to go.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Bucks ahead, up by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Chris Middleton. Chris, a big effort from you guys in the first half. How do you keep that momentum going?
Come out with it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up with a 5-point lead. And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Powell is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Nurkic in at the pivot spot manning the middle. Lillard finds McCollum. Back to Lillard. Looking to get it going, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
The D has got to do a better job clogging up routes to the rim. Lillard is a terror when it comes to driving the shot.
Bucks leading by 4. Now Holiday. When you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
D.A., thank you. McCollum, no good.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
But they're playing well as a unit, taking shots they know they can make and building this lead.
Here's Lillard. No good again that time.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, the results are clear as day. Great approach coming into the third quarter. We'll see if they can keep it up.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Enes Kanter's checked in for Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Jones checked in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard.
Embracing physical contact on the way up. Kanter seems to enjoy scoring right on the defense.
1:30 left to play in the third. Kanter against Portis. Dishes it to Forbes. Clock at 6. Shoots over Powell. Forbes can't get it to go. Trailblazers trail by 13. Lobs it up for Anthony. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That's his first foul. Bucks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Teague the pass to Portis. 56 seconds left in the third. Teague kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Portis.
Nice contest by Kanter that time. It's a portion of his game he's improved on. Effort on deep.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And it's Simons missing. Bucks leading by 13. Shoots it. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And they're scoring much more efficiently here in the second half, and they've gotten that field goal percentage above 50.
Here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. Teague surveying the D. Fires from deep. Forbes can't get it to go. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell for 3. Here's Kanter. An easy 2 points on the layup. And it's 9 points for Enes Kanter.
Yeah, plenty of power behind Kanter's inside moves. Helps him overcome whatever D he encounters.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Bucks lead by 11. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Chris Middleton. P.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard. Bucks leading by 9. Outside Holiday. Tucker with the ball. Middleton on the wing. 6 to shoot. Portis trying to free himself.
Hard work on the boards. A lot of competition for that one, but he's got the limp to be the first one, too.
Lillard against Holiday. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. The 3 from McCollum. No good that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And it's Middleton penetrating.
Oh, looking to connect with the open man, Portis. He's got the right mentality out there.
Lillard surveying the D. Kicks it out to McCollum from downtown. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Portis, shoots over Kanter, and Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A different look for Milwaukee. Brook Lopez is checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Lopez with the steal.
And how about the anticipation? Just sniffed that one out, knew exactly when to make the move.
Lillard against Holiday. The kick out to Lopez. Drills it from outside. Lopez has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Lillard against Holiday. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Damian Lillard.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside Holiday. Passes to Giannis. 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet. Hey, Greg, you played in a different era of NBA defense. When you look at how defense is played now in the league, how do you feel about it?
You know, Kevin, I think the introduction of the zone, by and large, has been great. You get a lot more switching, and I think it brings more skill into the game. Don't get me wrong. I do miss the physicality that we had back in the 90s, but I tell you what, right now, my body wishes I had the opportunity to play in this era.
I bet it does. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo dishes to Middleton. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. Beats the shot clock, but can't get it to fall. Trailblazers trail by 9. Lillard, right side. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
For the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Anthony, and Norman Powell subbed in for Jones. That free throw good from Lillard. 1:30 left here in the fourth quarter. Giannis passes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. outside Holiday. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. On deep, Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers trail by 6. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Three-pointer. Got it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
That's why you give Lillard the rock. When it's an important possession, you know he's going to rise to the occasion.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Covington against Giannis. And that time, also a missed shot. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Lillard outside. Good! And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
So Mike Budenholzer decides to take a timeout here. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And his Cantor's checked in for Nurkic. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. He said, "This is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it." He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
Now a timeout called by Portland. For the win. Oh, it's no good. And we're headed to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for the Trailblazers, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Norman Powell, and it's Cantor in at the 5 down low.
Oh, the brute strength of Tucker, so effective at pushing through whatever the defense throws his way.
And so they foul intentionally. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Here's Lillard. Inside, Cantor kicks to Lillard. Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Oh, the experience helping Cantor there. He doesn't shy away from taking big time shots.
Here's Giannis, and Giannis throws it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Pass to Cantor. Back to Lillard, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Last thing they want to be doing right now is giving away possessions. I mean, turnovers can kill you in this kind of game.
Giannis dishes to Holiday. Back to Giannis. From the low block, trying to get open is Lopez. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist by Holiday.
How about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
And a deep three from Lillard. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Antetokounmpo inside. Covington's there. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That's on Enes Kanter. Nurkic checked in for Portland.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Lillard. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Overtime in full swing here, 2 minutes off the clock. Here's Giannis. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Middleton's checked in, and a switch here also for Portland. Covington's checked in.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, it's quite unlikely, but we've seen crazier things happen.
Lillard against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And luckily, they can afford to lose him at this point. The lead big enough that unless they suffer a total meltdown, they've got this one in the bag.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from McCollum.
And McCullough is a lethal scorer, especially when the game is on the line. Love how under control he is.
Straight rim rocker.
It looked like Greg for a second, like he might rip the cylinder loose.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, you're right. They desperately need a bucket, and every second matters.
Three-pointer, Lillard. They get it back. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Playing with such physicality on the offensive glass. I mean, Nurkic awesome at slamming misses in.
Lopez passes to Connaughton. A three-pointer, no good. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Lets it go with a 3. The putback, it falls.
Yeah, just a fantastic job to stay with the play and just not give up. Excellent effort on the offensive backboard.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, what's your take?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Misses there. And so it's the Bucks who come out on. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight. And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. DA, it's...
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, Ivica Zubac is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Patrick Beverley. Then it's Paul George. And it's Morris in at the small forward position. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it up and banks it in. Well, Greg, fans and players alike are excited for tonight. This is just not another game on the schedule.
Clash of the Titans in this one. This will be a great test for both teams.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Here's George. Zubac trying to break loose. George with the bucket.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Holiday surveying the floor. Lopez finds Holiday. Here's Giannis. It's hauled in by Zubac. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Beverly dishes to George. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Middleton. Middleton on the wing. The Bucks working the ball around. DiVincenzo against George. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Here's Giannis. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Beverly, the pass to Zubac. To the paint. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here is Holiday. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. 2 free throws coming up, and folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton looking it over. Pass to DiVincenzo. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Here's Lopez. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping.
And here's George. High post, Zubac. Outside Leonard, 6 to shoot. Wide open look. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here is Holiday. Middleton. The wide open look here for Lopez. Off target from the baseline. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Beverly with the ball. Leonard dishes to Beverly. And there's the pass to Zubac. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Forbes kicks to Holiday. Portis tipped back in for two.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
On the wing, Batum. Stolen by Tucker. Forbes the pass to Holiday. That puts them in the lead.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Holiday against Rondo. Rebound, Milwaukee. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. A nice shot by Tucker.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Clippers trail by 4. Now Jackson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Batum kicks to Cousins. Inside. Passes it to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Rebounded by Tucker.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. Recently, we spoke with Patrick Beverley about his throwback
Old school basketball, you know.
Now, pound for pound, Greg, Beverley may be the most physical player in the league.
And he also gets in your head. It's a combination that allows him to get stops against guys as big as Kevin Durant.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
They've got Kennard. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Batum. And there's Jackson, and it's Man in at the 3 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I pick bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are 2 guys that still are very reliable.
Here's Teague following the basket by Nicholas Batum. A shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. That one off the back iron and out. Batum against Antetokounmpo. Left side Jackson. And it's all evened up.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Teague with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Teague against Jackson. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And he converts the layup. Antetokounmpo's got the lead up to 4 now for Milwaukee.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Pass to Man. Back to Jackson. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And and their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first. And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injury slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Here is Forbes. Portis can't get it to go. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. George looking around. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
1:33 left in the first half. Pass to Forbes for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Forbes has got 5.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Outside, George. Kicks it out to Leonard. On the wing, Morris. They get it back. Zubac in the corner, it's Morris. Zubac trying to break loose. They shoot again. Leonard inside, covered by Giannis. Kicks it out to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. George, that's a two-pointer. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Bucks leading by 3. Giannis outside. DiVincenzo against Beverly. Giannis inside. Trying to get open is Lopez. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist by Beverly. Morris has got his first basket.
And the powerful frame of Morris, difficult to knock him off his rhythm, and there finishing through the contact.
Here's Giannis. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. And here we go with Morris, running it up the court. That one goes. Count it. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And you see Morris aware of his surroundings, getting a good jump down court.
And a close game so far to the... All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They never put themselves in too much. And that'll do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, George is displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in its small forward. The shot by Holiday, no good.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Giannis, no good. Clippers leading by 3. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Giannis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently, how about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to
Hill.
How about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Morris. Beverly against DiVincenzo. Floats one up. The putback. It's good on the putback. Zubac has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Holiday finds Middleton. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, the toughness of Holiday, sticking his nose in there, coming up with the second chance look.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. The pass to Zubac. Back to George. Puts up a 3. Passes it to Beverly. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard inside. Giannis is there. Leonard kicks to Morris. A second chance effort. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, and that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Cousins is checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Now, here's Portis. Outside Holiday. Over George. And it's sent back by George. Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Here's George. Oh, that's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on DeMarcus Cousins.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Jackson against Holiday. It's Jackson with the drive. 1:29 left to play here in the third. He dishes it to Cousins. And then Cousins with the dunk.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, G.A., take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Here's Jackson after Drew Holiday's score. 52 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Jackson with the drive, and he makes good on the layup. Jackson's got 6.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Portis trying to free himself. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
Talk about making halftime adjustments. You love what they're doing with him now offensively.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Now, here's Batum. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Great D that time from Portis.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And Teague has it in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Jackson, that's a two-pointer, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Clippers lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got Rajon Rondo. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's man in at the 3. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now here's DiVincenzo for 3. Middleton, and the 3 ball is good. Middleton's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is what Middleton does. Hit trades. He's one of the best in the league at helping his team space the floor.
Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now, here's Tucker, defended by Batum. Here's DiVincenzo. And the whistle blows. It'll be on Pat Connaughton. That's foul number 2 for him. Clippers leading by 3. And they go to the intentional foul. Right side, George. Pass to Leonard. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Leonard against Giannis. And it's good. 2 points.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Now here's Beverly. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Now, here is George. Pass to Zubac. Clock at 4. Here's Morris with plenty of space. And it falls over the rim and in. Morris has got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Outside, Antetokounmpo. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Lopez, no luck.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Holiday. Giannis outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
It's the fourth quarter, and it's a close game. You want to get the ball to someone you can rely on.
Now, here is George. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Clippers lead by 7.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Stolen by George. 1:12 left in the fourth. Outside Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You know, when you look at the MVP race each year, most of the candidates were drafted in the top 5, but somehow Kawhi lasted to number 15.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Giannis against Leonard. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. George, no good.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Cousins kicks to Beverly. For the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good confidence. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. There in...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. And they'll have some minutes to make up for with an injury in their roster.
They're missing a quality player. Injuries a big part of the game. They've just got to make the adjustments.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And for the Nets, Irving is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's Green. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the small forward position. Now here's Antetokounmpo following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Count that bucket. Giannis has got the opening field goal of the game for the Bucks. Lots of speed and athleticism on the floor tonight, Brent. What do you think could determine the outcome?
Well, if guys are going to play fast, Kevin, and guys are going to be up in the air, it's going to come down to very solid decision-making to see who it is that separates themselves in this one.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Over Irving. Middleton. And staying with the play, Middleton.
Well, Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Jordan, the pass to Irving. Back to Jordan. The Nets working the ball around now. And here's Harris from the arc. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 12. Irving can't get it to go.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Holiday attacking.
Well, a dedicated sprint to the hoop from Holiday there. He earns the trip to the line.
It's his first trip to the line. First free throw is good. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And so he hits both. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving looking for an opening. And Durant, here we go. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks with a quick start to this game. Here's Holiday. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. The shot by KD. No good.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
KD with the bucket.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Giannis. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Well, playmaking and scoring, that's what Giannis is up to here tonight.
Outside Irving. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And good that time.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
DiVincenzo against Harris. DiVincenzo kicks to Holiday. Off target from outside.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
Outside Irving. To the inside. Stolen by Middleton. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Brooklyn trailing. On the wing, Harris. Defended by Middleton.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. DiVincenzo with it. 5 on the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Outside Irving. And it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Some solid defense from Harris. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 2. Irving misses.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
KD looking around. That shot no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's and thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
Defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Antetokounmpo is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Forbes in at the point.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Here is Forbes. James Harden picking up that last basket. Connaughton passes to Giannis. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden left side. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Milwaukee leading by 4. On the wing, Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
A little quickness from Antetokounmpo there, blows right past the D.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Here's Harden. Lopez with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Claxton. And another shot. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Claxton's got his second bucket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Forbes dishes to Giannis. And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Bucks.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Griffin against Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Tucker. Tight defense on him. Here's Lopez. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And he commits the intentional foul. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know, but he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Griffin. Kevin Durant comes in for Brown. And Harris subbed in for James Harden. Now, here's Portis. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nets trail by 6. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
The Nets shooting their first foul shot of the game.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, the adventure begins when DeAndre gets to the line, but I think he's wanting to work hard on his free throws, so it's not a substitution in the last 2 minutes of a game. He wants to get confident stepping up and knocking them down.
And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Teague against Irving. And Teague, here we go.
Well, we all know that Jeff Teague is one of the quickest guys in the game, and sometimes when he picks up that much speed, he can also get up and finish.
Irving against Teague. Green kicks to Irving. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Teague drives in. Outside Portis. Launches a 3. Unable to get that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way.
Something that's kept this...
Oh, yikes. Look out below.
About that finish.
Oof.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Well, that's a ball handling drill the kids can work on, shown by Jeff Teague. And it opens up to Jake.
And here is Irving. This is to Durant. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. First one falls for him.
And the all-star Kevin Durant, a slender, quick-footed forward. He's added a bit of physicality and defensive presence to his game the last couple years. Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close... Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 14 points and
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's KD in at the 3-side. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Middleton can't get it to go.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight. Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Good size and the ability to carve out space. Lopez battling on the rebound.
Harden surveying the D. Over Holiday. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from James Harden.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Holiday against Harden. With the teardrop. Nice move. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. Clock is at 3. Green with the block. They recover it.
team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
The Bucks have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Middleton on the wing, guarded by Harris, and the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. The Bucks also with the sub, P.J. Tucker. He's checked in for Lopez. Here's Tucker. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And the Bucks lead by 4. Harden with it. He's got 8. He feeds it to Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
This is when length becomes a massive, massive positive. What a shot block by Giannis.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Landry Shamet comes in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for James Harden.
That's a great drive from Drew Holiday, using that blazing speed to his advantage.
To the middle with some arc. Good on that shot. And with that, the Bucks lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Griffin.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now here's DiVincenzo. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it out to Giannis. And the rebound goes to Griffin. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, but they recover it. Claxton no good. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4.
Drew's got such a great build. 205, 210 pounds, a bigger guard. Hard to knock him off of his shot.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. Back to Irving. Shamet the pass to Irving. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
James Harden, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for...
Okay. The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
1:04 left here in the third quarter. Here's Forbes. The offensive rebound. Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for James Harden. Free throw good. Portis. Durant's checked in for Brown. And so he makes both from the line. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Outside Irving. Here's Griffin. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Here is Forbes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And that one's good from Connaughton.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Irving. Baseline jumper. Another one falls for Brooklyn. Bucks leading by 4.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that. That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
The third quarter comes to a close. Bucks ahead. They're up by 4. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Holiday. Brook Lopez is out there with Portis. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Connaughton in at the 3.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Portis in the post. The shake. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's Harden. Lopez with the block. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. The Bucks also changing it up. Antetokounmpo comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Pat Connaughton. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Free throw good. Giannis.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Jordan, the basket good off the assist from Durant.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Nets trail by 7. Outside Durant. And KD throws it down.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Harden against Holiday. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Harden against Lopez. The kick out to Irving. And the layup is good. Now just a 3-point Milwaukee lead.
So clever. He finds different ways to probe inside, and Kyrie with a great finish.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Joe Harris is checked in for the Nets. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lopez with the steal. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. The feed to Lopez. Stolen by Durant.
Wow, you watched the defender, and it looked like he knew that was coming. He made a quick play on it to intercept the ball in the passing lane.
Bucks leading by 3. Holiday with it. Picked up by Harris. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Great body control from Holiday. Gets the shot off while getting hit in the process.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. James Harden, he's checked in for Joe Harris. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Irving against Holiday. Irving passes to KD, and he gets it to go.
And he sort of had that look in his eyes. Durant staying cool in a clutch moment.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Gets the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Bring both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Here's Irving. Score of the basket is 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 mates.
And Kyrie right now taking it to another level. We know he's capable.
Inside, and the dunk by Giannis.
So exciting to see the growth of the Greek freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
It's Harden with the drive. Feeds it to Jordan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, DeAndre Jordan sinks that shot. Not the first option, but doing the job.
Outside Holiday. To the middle. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
55 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Harden kicks to Irving. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Here's Irving. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And really, that is a tremendous shot by Holiday there. His team really has momentum now.
Trying to get open is Lopez. Irving misses. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Giannis outside. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They came. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA. And just about to get underway as the starting five. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 spot. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And the shot is good.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Nurkic. High post try. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Lillard scanning the floor. Covington trying to break free. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Lillard against Holiday. Lillard outside. He dishes it to Nurkic. Lock at 6. Holiday with the defensive effort.
That's a shot they're always happy to get, even when he blows the finish.
Here's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and then that helps account for their lead.
Portland no good that time either.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Yeah, true. But now it's about sustaining their energy and maintaining the focus.
Now here's Lillard. And he lays it straight in.
That was a long time coming. Took them 5 attempts to get their first bucket.
On offense, here are the Bucks. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Holiday against Lillard. Holiday surveying the floor. Lets it go from the wing. And the rebound by Nurkic.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Lillard with no one around. Offline with his 3.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Outside Holiday. And stolen by Lillard. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And here's McCollum for 3. Portland no good that time either. Milwaukee leading by 10. 4-on-3 break.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that rebound.
Here's Covington and Middleton with the block. Bucks another fast break opportunity here.
Oh, see that?
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Now, here's Lillard. Nurkic dishes to Lillard.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
On offense here, the Bucks. A 14-2 run over the last bit. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for the Bucks. 59 seconds left in the first quarter. Tucker bounce pass. Here's Portis. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Simons, the pass to Anthony. To the inside. A nice shot by Simons.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Portis kicks to Forbes. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Connaughton passes to Portis. 3 on the clock. The shot misses. Excellent D from Cantor. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Jones, no one around him. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Portis. Off target from 3-point range. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg, he is still as competitive.
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
Jump ball.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
On the court for the Bucks, Antetokounmpo out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the small forward. Milwaukee leading by 12. And Teague has it in the corner. To the paint. Here's Portis. That one drops for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And Let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Teague deciding where to go with it. No good on the triple.
Well, that's just a lucky break. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
McCollum finds Jones. And stolen by Jeff Teague. Portis with it. Now defended by McCollum. Outside Teague from the arc. And no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. McCollum passes to Cantor. Outside Anthony. Now the pass to Simons. Now here's Cantor. Defended by Portis. Cantor's shot is off.
A fantastic effort on D to get up in his face and deny the layup.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And here we go. Coach's challenge is being called for here on the out-of-bounds violation.
And you know these types of plays, especially when you're talking about action around the sideline, this is something you can get a much better perspective of on replay than real game speed.
We've got the benefit of new camera angles, Greg. Much easier to see exactly what's going on, especially with the fidelity and angles that we've got access to now. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator. And the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Here's Powell. Nails the baby hook. Powell's got his first points of the game.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Middleton connects on the foul line jumper. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA, and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard dishes to Powell. Outside Anthony. Back to Powell. Pass to Carmelo. He's looking for Tucker and finds him. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball.
Wow, the speed of Lillard. So masterful at making decisions in the fast break situations.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Lopez outside. This one for 3. And Damian Lillard pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 12. From past the arc. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Three-pointer. The shot comes out. And So it's Milwaukee with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, your guys have been able to...
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 8 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
As expected.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Robert Covington out there with Powell. And it's Nurkic in at the 5. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Nurkic. A 3 from McCollum. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Bucks leading by 12. Middleton with it. Now Covington defending. McCollum against Middleton. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lopez finds Middleton. And the basket is good.
Look, and when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. Holiday against Lillard. A floater, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. It's good, the assist that time from Holiday. Lopez has got 5 now.
A rock solid start for him. I mean, they're 3 for 3 since coming out of the locker room.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Slow to get warm after the break. 0 for 3 now. Maybe they need an early timeout just to try to settle things down.
From deep, Giannis. Offensive rebound.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
You can't give any lane to the basket. Once Lillard sees it, he jumps all over you.
Bucks leading by 17. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Middleton for 3. Another shot. Lopez kicks to Middleton. Tries yet again. The kick out to Holiday. No good off the back of the rim. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Lillard with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. And Damian Lillard, good for the 3. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also, at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there, staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chances.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That'll be his second foul of the game. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Cantor checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anthony comes in for Robert Covington. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. 5 to shoot. T kicks to Portis. And the Bucks miss again. Trailblazers trail by 14. Pass to Cantor. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Now Anthony on the wing. Jones. Cantor, the pass to Simons. Here's Anthony. To the middle. Here's Cantor. Misses the baby hook. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. The dish now to T. Pass to Nora. Portis against Cantor. Portis in the post. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Simons. Anthony, the pass to Simons. Here's Cantor. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Cantor's got his first points in this one. And so it's Milwaukee up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Right back after this break. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the 4th quarter. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then it's Holiday, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard.
What a dead-eye McCollum is from that range. Such a tremendous feel for the mid-range jumper.
Holiday goes in. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Bucks lead by 13.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Yeah, D like that isn't going to get you back in the game. You have to stay connected to these shooters.
Count it.
Love the offensive game of McCollum. He can score from anywhere on the court.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. The pass to Portis. And he overshot that one, missing.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
McCollum, no good.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
The kick out to Holiday, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington's checked in for Anthony. Norman Powell comes in for McCollum, and Damian Lillard is subbed in for Anthony Simons. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes.
And Lillard times these floaters perfectly. He rises up with these, letting the ball roll off his fingertips.
Holiday dishes to Middleton. Powell with the steal. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Middleton. That one from long range. Lillard's got 5 points in the quarter.
He's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. He feeds it to Lopez. And to Antetokounmpo inside. Defended by Covington. It's good.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Holiday against Lillard. Cantor in the corner. Portland with a new 14, but they'll get another chance. Covington kicks to Powell. Pass to Cantor, taken away by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. And it's rebounded by Covington. Trailblazers trail by 8. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Collum comes in for Jones. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Teague is checked in for Drew Holiday.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Passes it to Lillard. From deep. They get the rebound. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Nurkic.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Teague against Lillard. Lopez with the block.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Bucks.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive trips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And now a 12-point Bucks lead.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, there's no doubt as to who was the better team. I mean, they proved it with this win.
The kick out to Giannis. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And the Bucks lead by 14.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great feeling.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
Teague, the pass to Lopez. The three. Rebounded by Covington. Lillard from outside, off target with that shot.
And bringing that effort on both ends. Giannis, a first-team all-defensive player.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And in the win, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For